about to get serious here!
There's no way you win against me now.
Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another Dragon Ball Z video on the channel today. Now today, we're going to be doing our weekly crystal guide that we normally do on the channel. So it looks like a pretty solid week in my opinion. We're around 4K crystals, so any week that's, I would say, about 3 or 4K or above, that's a pretty good week. So hopefully this is helpful to anybody out there looking to get more crystals. But as always, if you're new around here, consider leaving a like on the video and join the channel because it's very much appreciated. So first things first, we have our login bonuses. We always go over those first. So we currently have 2 of those, one being the daily login bonus. You log in over a week, you're getting 70 crystals, and if you log in over the weekend, you get 100 crystals. So we're sitting at 170 crystals so far. Now we're gonna hop into our gift box because we have a couple hundred crystals in here. One of them being from the Sandland Games release, and then also 200 coming from that 10-hour maintenance that we had the other day. So in total, we got 300 coming from this. So, you know, kudos to them giving us some crystals for the, at least the maintenance. Just sometimes we don't even get crystals for maintenances. So, you know, that's a big W in my opinion. So before we talk about like tournament power and, you know, like PvP, we're going to go ahead and mention the Battle Royale. Now the Battle Royale, the thing is, so currently we have the Saiyan Saga Battle Royale, but that one is about to end either today or tomorrow. Or actually I lied, it's gonna end today on reset. So normally we get one of these per PvP season, but normally that one, they're all based on whatever buffs we're getting, and we're not getting any buffs anytime soon until the anniversary starts. So therefore it's gonna be interesting. So I'm just gonna throw this one out there. So that way, if I am right, then hey, I'm right. But if I'm not, I mean, it's only 300 crystals, right? But it's still something. So we're gonna add that to our total. All right, a little bit under 1,000. So we're gonna hop into PvP. We got a new PvP season. So with PvP, I think what do we have right now? We have this rated match proud, and yeah, like I mentioned, it ends in 18 hours for the Battle Royale. So I like to always mention the top 10k spot, that's 800 crystals, because if you're playing a game, let's say like for me, let's just take an example, like I like to play a game, but I don't like to play it to where it's mentally, you know, like mentally straining on a lot of things, right? The top 10k is a solid spot, you know, if you're playing a couple matches a day and you know, you just want to take a breather after that. It's 800 crystals. When you look at the group rankings, I always go for at least, I say top 10 or top 20. Anybody should be able to do it. That's 1,000 so far. But if we go over here to our missions, so instead of the shop, they gave us missions this season, and they pretty much just work the same. Just the difference is you won't be using any medals. So just keep that in mind, right? But the missions are pretty simple. You just have to play the game and KO characters, because that's literally what the missions say on there. KO characters 20 times, KO characters 40 times. So, you know, you get the gist, right? So on and so on. So that is a total of 1,300 crystals. And while we are on this page, we're going to talk about the daily stamp. I'm not going to mention the mission plan since that doesn't end for another week or so for most people. So daily stamp, it's 500 per week, and then it's 1,000 over a 2-week span. So normally, since we're doing this on a weekly, you know, type of thing, it's going to be 500 crystals. So we're going to add that to our total. And then we're going to hop over here and talk about the Tournament of Power. So I'd like to mention this and talk about it because, well, I dropped a league. So it's kind of hard to explain sometimes when it's not visual, you know, it's not visible and shown to everyone else. But this only applies to people that are in the Z League. So if you're in the Z League, the most you can get is 1,500 crystals, or at least the bare minimum, I would say. So look right here. That's where you're getting some of your crystals from the final boss. In the Z League, that is 300 crystals, not 250. So I'm just gonna explain it in terms of numbers and just hope you guys get it. And then the rest of it is coming pretty much from your season rewards and then your ranking rewards. Now normally the top, let's say 10% and 20%, that would be, it would say 800 and 1,000 for it would say 800 and 1,000 for, you know, the Z League. So therefore you want to at least get in one of those standings, and the rest of it is pretty much coming from your missions. So we're gonna add 1,500. All right, and then we have one more thing to talk about before we get ready to end this video. It is the Let's Fight, I believe. So I'm gonna mention this for this week. You're pretty much just playing it 3 times a day, ranking up your friendship ranks, and bare minimum you guys should be able to get 150, but the most you should get that I've seen personally is 200. So do keep that in mind. Just rank up, you know, the people that have like friendship ranks 1 first, because you typically get more from those characters. So we're just gonna add 150 just for the, you know, just the bare minimum, and we're sitting at 4,220. Now for those that want to say, you know, what if we don't get the battle royale? Well, technically speaking, if we don't get it, you're still close to looks like I did that wrong. You're still close to, you know, getting 4,000. It's only a couple hundred off, you know, and you're still sitting at 3,120. So it's not that bad. You're still right there close to 4,000 on the week. But hopefully, you know, this video was helpful for anyone. I just want to say, you know, just keep saving. Don't spend on any other bait banners. That is my advice to majority of you. But all in all, anything that, you know, that I didn't miss, which I didn't really miss anything. I'm not mentioning co-op because co-op got reset last week, and it doesn't reset for another like 19 days. And story mode, that's just for people that, if you haven't done it, do it, because that is where you're gonna get way more crystals from, especially if you're a new player. So do keep that in mind. But as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.